Welcome to Keli College of Commerce. I, Professor Sneha Hiramat of Keli College of Commerce, Vidyanagar, Hubli, would like to continue Chapter 3 Management and Business Environment. Dimensions of Business Environment. Business environment, it consists of external forces which directly or indirectly affect the functioning of a business enterprise. These external forces are divided into two categories: general forces and specific forces, as discussed earlier. And in general forces, it includes economic, social, political, legal, and technological environment, which are having indirect influence on the working of a business firm. Whereas in case of specific forces, it directly influences the working of a business firm. It includes customers, owners and investors, suppliers, creditors, employees, trade unions, competitors, government, etc. Here, let's see the dimensions of business environment in terms of general environment or general forces, which are exhibited in the following figure. The first one is economic environment. Economic environment describes forces which have economic impact on business. Second, social environment. It describes the characteristics of the society in which business firm operates. Third, technological environment. It describes broad characteristics of technology in which business firms operate. Political environment. It describes political conditions and nature of government intervention in business. Legal environment. It describes a framework of laws and legislations within which business firms operate. Let's see the first one, that is economic environment. Economic environment means it refers to all those forces that have economic impact on the business activities. Economic impact, like the factors like inflation rate, interest rate, changes in disposable income of people, stock market indices, value of rupee. So these are some of the economic factors which affect the performance of a business firm. Each of the economic factors, they can serve either as an opportunity or as a threat to a business enterprise. For example, interest rates. Here, the interest rates if they are increased, it affects the business. How? The lending rate of banking, that is called as a interest rate, it makes the loans costlier for an individual, and hence they may not be able to purchase the products or the services because of the increase in the interest rate. If the interest rates are lowered, it helps them to purchase the products or the services and meet the requirements. Next, that is inflation rate. Inflation rate means general increase in price that makes the value of money decrease. That is, too much money chases too few goods. We call it as an inflation rate. If there is a rise in inflation rates, it increases the production cost, due to which increase in price of raw materials and wages happens. Rise in consumer incomes, due to which increase in gross domestic product of a country creates increasing demand for products. Easy finance schemes, due to banking sector reforms, have increased the demand for cars. So these are some of the examples which are called as the economic forces that affects the performance of a business firm. Social environment. Social environment represents the customs and traditions, values, culture, social trends, beliefs, norms, and ethics of a society in which business enterprises operates. What are traditions? Traditions, it defines social practices that have lasted for decades or even centuries. For example, celebration of festivals like Diwali, Eid, Christmas, Guru Parab, etc. provides significant financial opportunities for greeting card companies, sweet shops, gift shops, etc. Here, values means it refers to concepts that a society holds in higher esteem. Individual freedom, social justice, equality of opportunity, and national integration. They are some of the examples of values. For example, a business enterprise must give equal status and same wages to male and female workers working at the same level. That is called as values. Social trends. Social trends present various opportunities and threats to business enterprises. For example, increased awareness towards health has increased the demand for products like organic food, mineral water, gyms, etc. However, this trend has harmed business in other industries like dairy processing, tobacco, and liquor. Analysis and understanding of social environment is important as it determines the products, services, and standards of conduct that are acceptable to society. For example, demand for reservation in jobs for minorities and women, equal pay to male and female workers for equal work. So, hence, these are the characteristics of the society in which the organization exists. Technological environment. Technological environment includes forces relating to scientific improvements and innovations, which provide new ways of producing goods and services and new methods and techniques of operating a business. Change in technology is mostly associated with better service and cost efficiency. Technological advances create new products, new production techniques, and new ways of managing and communicating. Continuous innovations in different scientific and engineering fields such as lasers, robotics, biotechnology, food preservatives, etc., have provided numerous opportunities and threats for many different enterprises. Today, technology is changing at a fast pace, and technological environment is significantly affecting the business. Number of companies have failed due to delay in adopting new technological changes. It includes new approaches, new procedures, new equipments to transform inputs into outputs. This technological environment or changes has not only affected the business but also some of the financial institutions like banking services. Adopting computerized accounting led them to purchase computers acquainted with the technology. So this is one of the example, that is a new approach or the new procedure for maintaining accounts. There are many such other examples where there is new equipments utilized to transform inputs into outputs. That is, electrostatic copiers in place of manual photostat machines, online booking of rail and air tickets instead of going to reservation office, etc. Political environment. Political environment includes political conditions such as general stability and peace in the country, and specific attitudes that elected government representatives hold towards business. Here, it consists of forces such as political stability, peace in the country, attitude of the ruling party, its representatives towards business. These forces significantly affect the functioning of business. For example, before the introduction of the policy, that is New Economic Policy 1991, MNC companies like Coca-Cola, IBM, they were forced to move out of India because of the strict policy followed by the ruling party of, that was, Janta government. Again, in the year 1991, when the new economic policy was adopted, it allowed many such MNCs like Pepsi and other MNCs to enter into Indian market. Thus, political factors play a major role in shaping the environment in which business firms operate. There may be uncertainty of business activities due to political unrest and threats to law and order. The attitudes of government officials also affect the businesses that may have either positive or negative impact on the business. Lastly, legal environment. Legal environment refers to the framework of laws and various legislations within which business transactions are to take place. It consists of legislations that have been passed by the parliament, court, and state legislatures. These legislations prescribe the rules or laws which have to be followed by all the organizations. Their non compliance can cause legal problems to the business enterprise. For example, you might have gone with the GST Act 2013 recently that has affected the business enterprise for those who have not yet complied with. So their non compliance can cause legal problems. Amendment of Companies Act, Factories Act, Trade Union Act, Consumer Protection Act. So, all these are the laws or the legislations that are framed by the Parliament, and the business has to operate within that. To exist and grow, business is required to follow all the rules and regulations that constitute this environment. For example, alcohol beverages are prohibited to be advertised on television. So, alcohol industries must see that the advertisement on televisions are not allowed as per the law. Companies producing hazardous goods have to comply with the provisions of Bureau of Indian Standards Act 1986. Example, in India, packaging of cigarettes must carry the statutory warning that is, cigarette smoking is injurious to health. So there are number of laws that regulate matters such as standards of product packaging, promotion, ethics, etc.